must be too real to touch. You'll never in your life try to knock the truth. The illest shit ever. Get ready, 'cause this is about to get heavy.
Trying to keep me out, trying to censor what I say, 'cause they don't like what I'm talking about. So what's wrong with the media today?
Prove I'm lying if I ain't correct.
Hey Canelo, if the WBC asks you to either fight Golovkin next or give up the belt, what do?
Ready?
You ready? So we're gonna see Golovkin in May or what?
Ready?
There it is.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So, quick video. I'll do an in-depth video. I'm going to head to the gym. This is not really news to me. I expected this, seen it a mile away, and I'll prove it in my follow-up video. But former lineal middleweight champion Saul Canelo was born ready Alvarez has decided he will vacate his belt at 160 pounds. By default, Triple G, the interim champion, Gennady Golovkin, gets elevated into that position. So with Canelo vacating, Triple G becomes the actual full champion. Now, this is a statement from Canelo. After much consideration today, I instructed my team at Golden Boy to continue negotiating a fight with Gennady Triple G Golovkin and to finalize the deal as quickly as possible. I also informed the WBC that I will vacate its title. For the entirety of my career, I've taken the fights that no one wanted because I fear no man. Never has that been more truer than today. I will fight Triple G and I will beat Triple G, but I will not be forced into the ring by artificial deadlines. I am hopeful that by putting aside this ticking clock, the two teams can now negotiate this fight, and Triple G and I can get in the ring as soon as possible and give the fans the fight that they want to see. So Canelo is no longer the WBC champion at 160 pounds. Congratulations, Gennady Golovkin, by default, gets that belt. Now, most people would have preferred to see a winner get that belt based on beating the other person in a fight, not just automatically being elevated. I'm going to break that down more in my follow-up video, but this is not surprising. But it doesn't make sense to me in terms of, it makes sense. It makes sense from a business perspective, which I think what Golden Boy is going off of. But it doesn't make sense, this announcement statement saying, I am hopeful that by putting aside this ticking clock, that the two teams can now negotiate the fight. But that statement right there doesn't make any sense. Don't make it like it's a ticking time bomb and, oh, I'm not going to let anyone put the gun to my head and back me into a wall, as if this is new news. You knew he was your mandatory December 2015. You knew the whole duration, the whole training camp for Amir Khan. Golovkin knew the whole duration and training camp for Dominic Wade. So this has been months. So it got real after you both won your last fights, because that was per the deal. If you guys both won the fights, though, you had one voluntary fight apiece, and then the clock starts after May 7th, which was the Amir Khan. And after he beat Amir Khan, that's when the clock started. But technically, since you obviously had confidence in yourself that you would beat Amir Khan, since he was a welterweight and things like that, and you should be just overall confident in your skill, even it's not like you had a deadline. The deadline you had was 5 months. It wasn't 15 days, because you knew that you were probably going to beat Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? So you knew if you did beat him, then you would have to immediately start negotiating for Golovkin. So I don't agree with Canelo saying, oh, I'm not going to be forced into the ring by artificial deadlines. How is it artificial when this is what you guys as teams decided? That doesn't make sense. In December, the WBC, Team Golovkin, and Team Canelo had a meeting, and this is what they decided. So it's not an artificial deadline. This is, in fact, a blueprint that was outlined by the WBC and both teams. So it doesn't make sense to say artificial deadlines. That's like me going to the doctor, and then we have a follow-up appointment, and they're like, hey, we'll see you back on July 1st. And then they call me like, hey, where are you at? Why did you miss your appointment? Oh, I'm not going to be held to any artificial deadlines of July 1st. Like, it's not an artificial deadline. I set the appointment for July 1st. So I knew what I was getting into. Same thing with Canelo. Not making sense. I'll do a follow-up video. But for now, Canelo says he wants to continue negotiating with Golovkin. But that doesn't even make sense, because Golovkin's already the champion. He already got the belt. So why is he going to want to fight? Most likely, to me, I don't see the fight happening. Because if you really wanted the fight to happen, you probably wouldn't have vacated, and then you would have made the fight worth even more money. But to me, by vacating, you're basically saying, to me, you're basically saying something to the notion of, I'm the A side and you got to succumb and give in to whatever I demand, i.e. Canelo weight. So if he already has the belt without you, then you're basically saying, hey, if you want my name, you want to fight me, you want to get that type of name on your resume, then you have to give in to my every demand. So it looks like Golovkin is going to get power played by Golden Boy and Canelo. Because again, why would you take the belt off of the line if you really had intentions of fighting him at 160? That doesn't even make sense. So to me, it's a business move to try to save face. Like, hey, we still want to fight. Yeah, they want to fight, but I guarantee you they want to fight under the 160. Like they've said as a team, hey, we're not moving up to middleweight. You know what I mean? We have 2 or 3 fights before we do that. It is what it is. I predicted this. I'll do a follow-up video. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.